One, the next product we're working on is extremely popular on another chain, and it will be coming to Caspa and enabling, I think, the next phase of growth in Cas. So pay attention. There's a lot of details and hints available in the Nacho Discord.
What's up, crypto crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Mite, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto crew, it has been quiet on the KRC20 side of things, as it has been with meme coins in general. But Ashton from the Nacho The Kat team joined with Sin City Crypto. More on that later. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Before we get into today's video, always make sure to protect your KRC20 tokens, your Kaspa coins, and in our opinion, the best way to do that is with the Tangem wallet. Plug and play, easy to use, the most affordable cold storage in our opinion. So if you wish to order your Tangem wallet today, you can get 10% off using code CryptoCrew, link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all. Without further ado, here's Ashton from the Nacho The Kat team catching up with Sin City Crypto. Shout out to the both of them.
So I've been in crypto technically since like 2014. I bought my first Bitcoin. Can't say I've got a lot of money from that or I've won, but it did spark an interest in mining. So I started mining pretty heavily in 2017. And then through the Ethereum merge, looking for other tokens, found Caspa. So Nacho as a whole is kind of born out of that journey to a certain degree. We started last June when KRC20 launched. And our goal was really to kind of spread the line between Memecoin and utility in a hope to provide value and contribute to the Caspa ecosystem and bring in more users, encourage that adoption of Caspa. So it's definitely proof of work based. And that's how I found Caspa. But, you know, our creator team is 7 strong, and we're all kind of Caspa maxis. So, you know, really it's the definitive solving of the trilemma. I think that's the kicker for a lot of us. Yeah. You look at, you know, a properly decentralized project that's, you know, running on proof of work. It's hard to beat 1 second block times and what Caspa has going.
Well, 10 blocks per second soon. That's on the test.
Very soon.
Shai Wyborski, one of the core developers, it's his cat. Did you approach him and say, hey, we want to launch this? Did you have a relationship with Shai? Where's that story kind of go?
So no, not at all. We didn't ask for his permission. We didn't approach him about it. Really, we followed kind of the trend of founder pet meme coins because we wanted to really build on Caspa quickly and capture a lot of folks, right? So that trend and that hype typically does well, at least historically. So no, we did not approach Shai, and we've taken a very specific approach to allow him to keep his distance, right? I think a lot of founders can feel pressured to get involved in tokens or feel like there's a lot of like cross collaboration or conflicts of interest in some capacity. So we've tried our best to just be respectful and keep that expected distance, I guess. And from what we've seen, Shai seems to be the type to appreciate that.
Yeah, Shai, we've hung out with Shai. He's such a cool guy, man. I want to ask you, the meme coin space in general. We had the Trump launch. Everyone was kind of okay with that, but they're like, what is he doing? And then when the wife did it, we're like, oh God. And then the Argentina, they're like, oh, what is going on? And so meme coin activity has dropped off a cliff outside of the few like really like just Dogecoin. Yeah, like Solana's transactions were 75 to 90% were in meme coins. We've seen Pump.Fund, their numbers absolutely crater. People are saying the meme coin meta is dead. You think there's going to be like a revival, a narrative shift, a culture change needs to happen? What are your thoughts on the meme coin space as a whole?
Admittedly, are a little bit biased given the involvement in the ecosystem, but I think what we're seeing is naturally a maturity of crypto. And you see this a lot of times, right? With gaming industries, we typically see new technology used for superficial purposes early on as it gets adoption. And then we see more and more maturity and sophistication coming to those technology pathways. So it feels like that's what we're seeing in crypto is this dominance of meme coins for a while that drove a lot of adoption, a lot of awareness. And now these investors or participants are maturing and they're looking for projects that add real value and utility. And frankly, it's good timing. And this is kind of where my bias comes from on the fact of straddling that line between meme coin and utility. But I think what we're seeing is good for the industry. It's maturity in crypto as we look to more meaningful projects that actually make a difference instead of hype, jump on some hype train.
You have certain meme coins, certain ones that are just like, yeah, we're a meme coin, that's all we do. And then you have other ones that kind of started that way. You like SHIB is an example. Like, oh, we're a meme coin. Then, oh, wait, we have Shibarium and we did 2 more tokens. So you guys are obviously headed in the direction of, hey, we started off as this community coin. And correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but we're starting as a meme coin, culture, like community, and then we're moving into other things. And one of the things is Catpool. Can you talk a little bit about that and what's kind of unique about that?
Catpool is one of my favorite projects that we've worked on. So it is one of the first production-ready, kind of commercial-grade open source mining pools in Caspa. We saw a huge hole in the ecosystem where many participants wanted to mine. They wanted to set up pools with their friends and the local, neighborhood mining pool, if you will, where you've got your group of people that can mine together. And Caspa embodies Bitcoin's ethos so well. It's decentralized. It's fair launched. There is no ownership. It's all permissionless. But we see mining pools completely closed source. There's absolutely no open source, access to this. So our goal was twofold. One, to create the code that is open source so anyone can go set up a pool, combine their efforts and mine effectively and help us secure the Caspa network. But we also knew, and kind of selfishly, that most people wouldn't take that step. They wouldn't actually go get the open source code, set up their own pool. So we made Catpool attractive to miners and highly competitive. The pool itself, again, is 100% open source and supports all Caspa ASICs, but it has a very unique fee model. So we match the lowest pool fee out there, 0.75%. This is what Humpool charges as a reference point. And we actually return 1/3 of those fees to miners in the form of Nacho tokens. So their effective fee is only 0.5%. And this is for any miner that gets on there. They can earn Nacho tokens and secure Caspa, get their Cas rewards with the lowest fees in the industry. And we actually kind of take it a step further to reward Nacho ecosystem participants. If that miner's wallet holds a Nacho Cats NFT or 100 million Nacho tokens or more, we return 100% of the pool fees to them as Nacho instead of just 1/3. Yeah. So if you love Nacho, if you love Cas, come mine on Catpool, grab a Nacho Cats NFT and do it for free. When we came out with the NFT collection, it was really designed in its initial outline to be a fundraiser in full transparency, right? We embody the same idea as Caspa. So it's community owned, community funded. And that means we rely a lot on donations, or we used to. And the NFT collection was really a way to transition the project from community funded to self-funded. So we could align those same interests and ensure that the project doesn't have any outside VCs or anyone that's going to exert influence over the decisions. It can still remain community run, but people don't have to donate all the time for every single listing and things like this. But we built out a pretty robust white paper to give people confidence that everything we do in the future will drive utility and value back to not only token holders, but NFT holders alike. So we also set out a 4-step value reward system for the Nacho Cats holders based on different rarity levels or stacking of NFTs. I can get into those, but they're a little bit detailed. But essentially, those levels range from a merch pack that gets sent out to holders for free at level 1, which is really easy to acquire, a free ticket to a special Caspa Nacho event that we're hosting this summer that should be coming out, details later this week or early next. The level 3 offer we gave was actually no fees on all future Nacho products, which we're working on 2 of actively now. They're going to incorporate Caspa smart contracts, the EVM stuff from Ecolabs.
Tell us more.
Coming soon for sure. I can't dig into too much. We've got a partner that we're working with, and it's very careful. But level 4 we actually announced today. So all of this comes to head on April 5th, where we essentially just airdrop these claim tickets to holders, where it's like a quick coupon where you can turn it in for that merge pack or whatever you qualified for, right? But this level 4 is really exciting because we're setting up 100 terahash of Caspa mining on Catpool that we're covering the electricity cost for. And we're distributing 100% of the rewards to those level 4 holders. So essentially, if they hold all 9 realms of our NFTs for the rest of this year, they'll receive passive Caspa mining rewards just from Catpool for holding those NFTs. The last thing we had for NFTs was our Zealous Swap partnership, which I don't know if you guys have seen or heard of yet. It was announced a few days ago. But Zealous Swap is a product that's leveraging Ecolabs EVM Layer 2. And they're going to be the first true DEX on Caspa. They chose to use Nacho Cats NFTs as their native asset. And that provides a lot of rewards on their platform. So staking is going to be possible when they come out. Nacho Cat's NFT holders will be on the list for the airdrop of their token, and they get a 33% reduction in fees across the life of ZealSwap, so forever. On all the trading. And that's all Uniswap V2 code that they're essentially cloning for Caspa. So
everything is self-funded. So if you want to build something, you did not get money from a VC to do it on Caspa. And so someone wants to build a DEX, they got to do it themselves. They want to, and so it takes a little more time to grow the ecosystem out. But once it grows, it's organic. It's not some VC funded.
Exactly.
Give Caspa, like just Caspa as a whole, the ecosystem, give it another cycle, man. And this thing is going to be in my opinion, one of the top ecosystems, period. Knowing what you guys are doing and then speaking to you, I know you guys will be at the forefront of that ecosystem. Before I let you go, Ashton, I want to give you the floor. Any alpha you want to give people?
The next product we're working on is extremely popular on another chain, and it will be coming to Caspa and enabling, I think, the next phase of growth in Cas. So pay attention. There's a lot of details and hints available in the Nacho Discord, which you can get to through our X, just at Nacho Wyborski. But Discord is really the home of this community. We wish we did better on Telegram is maybe the best way to say it, but Discord is pretty consistent. So if you want to get in there, if you want hints on when our next listing is, which is next week, then you'll be able to figure out who that is and where to find in the Discord. Every Sunday, we do a positive vibes community call where it's more than just a space. It's more than just a get together. It's really building in public. We're listening to the community. We're getting their feedback. We're hearing what we did wrong. And if you want your voice heard, that's the place to be. So every Sunday, positive vibes.
Much more to come for Caspa in the coming weeks and months, and I believe the KRC20 meme coins will follow. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.